Ladies and gentlemen, Kim here. Welcome to the daily update. Hope you guys had a good day trading. Today, market is up about 1.06%. There, on the S&P Nasdaq 2.1%, semiconductor 4.7%, Dow flat, Russell 2000, transport, banks, biotech, healthcare, home builders, utility, retail, emerging market, every single sectors are green today, except the fact that banks flat and energy is down about 2% there. Gold, silver, miners are up along with the Bitcoin. Dollar down, oil down, treasury bond up. VIX is down about 7% there. Let's stick with the S&P 500 ETF. Spider! 65-minute chart here. So this is where we closed yesterday. It looks like we actually gap down this morning here. The down gap was quickly filled. And ever since then, market kind of deteriorated a little bit, but the micro-term moving average right there to save the day, as you can see here. And on that 4th hour, we threw a little bit of the doji there, and going into the 5th hour, we had the Fed minutes. And with that, you see that volatility on that 5th hour here. You can see at one point that candle looked bearish like this right here. As you can see, not only broke below the micro-term moving average right here, that aqua moving average right here, it broke slightly below that rising uptrend support. As you can see, thankfully though, the short-term moving average that acted as support right here, and that was in that vicinity to capture that move. And then you can see that lower wick, bulls got it back up, and price thrusted above this swing high right here at 406, right? This swing at 406, we thrusted above that, and this high at 407, and finally, for the first time in 5 months, something that I emphasized so much on the last night's analysis, that 410, 411 down gap has been filled.
America, 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 fuck yeah, coming again to save the motherfucking day, yeah.
So going into tomorrow, we do have what it appears to be a shooting star candle there. I think bulls were a little bit too optimistic earlier today. Maybe some FOMO buying was occurring in this vicinity. Perfect. And all the people who might have been chased up here, now they're kind of wondering what's going to happen here. So with that shooting star candle that it threw, this is what's going to happen in the first 2 hours of tomorrow morning. If we see like a down gap, or if we see a downturn, and if we don't see some of these levels not holding here, then that shooting star candle could potentially materialize in the short term of things, and we might see some sort of pullback here. However, if there's any kind of gap up or anything like this in the first 2 hours, and this thing stays above 411 in the first 2 hours of trading, you would expect that the bulls will see that continuation move. Let's check out that oscillator. So as you can see, the oscillator is not at overbought level yet. See that? That's oversold. We see that cross right here again, and there's that cross here again, right on that rising uptrend support. And you can see when the buyers make some of those moves, inevitably what's going to happen is a bull's going to get tired at the top of his band, right? Here, as we were trading, trading at about 411 or so, we're not there yet.
Perfect.
That's overbought. That's overbought. We're not overbought yet. We have at least one more update energy left for the bulls, should they so choose to utilize that energy here. So unless bears really bring it down with some shenanigan down move, bulls have energy to continue in this momentum to nullify this this shooting star candle. They must see continuation the first couple hours. Again, 407, 406 is going to be the support. Again, the rising uptrend support. coming up here in that vicinity. And not to mention, we got the micro term moving out. So we got a lot of support levels that bulls are working with. Bulls gathered a lot of weapons along the way since this thing was trading at about 387 or so in the last month or so. And so a lot of these levels will provide that firepower should there be some of these bear troops is going to try to, push bulls around. Keep in mind, the boss bears have retreated with today's command center. The bears command center has been reclaimed by the bulls. This real estate has been reclaimed. The down gap is now filled. So you can see some of these gaps that come in all the way from here, as you can see, all the way from August, late August, and mid-August right here. So some of these gaps, this is where the boss bears have retreated to, 420 or 430. I'm sure this being level, being a resistance here, boss bears deployed some of the bear troops to guard that level just in case, they can make something out of this. So 411 is still an important level. This is a resistance level that, the sellers been working with. Boss bears set up their command center here for the longest time, as you can see. And this is a level where buyers were not able to get above. You can see that little pop, got rejected, got tanked very, very heavily, got back up, rejected, got back up, rejected, and we did gap back. And keep in mind though, that some of these times when it was rejected, the down gap was not fully filled. That's why there's more potency on that resistance. Down gap just got filled today. So as long as there's no another sizable down gap from the sellers, I think bulls can aim to get above at 411. So bulls just need to dodge any big down gaps. If there is any kind of down gap, bulls want to make sure to fill that down gap as quickly as possible. And now bulls' objective is to go after 420, 430. I'm gonna come back for you. We'll read assess the situation, injury, even go train tomorrow.